Hey everybody, welcome back to ballasting main 1 and 2. I get a lot of questions on how I did my ballast, so I'm going to do a short video on how I do mine. I learned this technique from KRP N Scale, Corey, long time ago, and it's just a real fast, quick way of doing it. I've been ballasting tracks for 20 years, and this is far by the easiest way of doing it. So I already started a little bit just to let you guys see what it looks like down. So I use a spoon and I grab my ballast out of my handy dandy cup and I just put it down. I always come back later and do the in between the rails because I don't like a lot of ballast between my rails. It causes problems later. But I just tap it in there. And, you know, there's different ways, different methods. But I use these cheap little 1-inch foam brushes. You guys can see that. And I just come back and I cure it. And I go down both rails. And till it's... Let's see if you guys can see that. So it's just below the ties. And I just keep working it back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to bore you guys, but you get the idea. So I'm just going to show you this little area right here, how I do it. I'm not going to get 45-minute video on that crap. But, and then, this is the new technique that Corey used, and I thought it was great because I hate mixing glue and water and all that other crap. So what I do is I get an eyedropper and I get the good old rubbing alcohol, and see if we can do this. Oh, I don't want to spill it. All right, hang on, you guys. Let me see if I can do this with the video still rolling. Hang on. Sorry about that. So anyhow, so I make sure it's good, and then I take the rubbing alcohol and I just soak it all the way down. All the way down, just soak it really good. So, and what that does is it keeps it together from when you put your glue on. It doesn't get all messy and chunky. So, do a little bit up in there. I always go back and do around my switches and switch points and stuff later and get really detailed on that. So, and then I let it sit for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, maybe. And then I use the scenic cement. It works great when you use it with that. So, let's see if I can get this bottle open. There we go. So, and I also, let me show you this real quick. I always clean my track before I ballast, and then I always clean it after I'm done. And I use this CRC 226. Stuff is awesome. Even though this was brand new track that I put down, yeah, it got dirty just sitting out here. So I decided I better clean it first. And that way, when you use the eyedropper, you don't have to spray the glue everywhere. Let's see, I need a tripod or something. Hang on just a second. And then you just take the glue and put it in your eyedropper. And you just go back over where you were working. And you just soak it really good. So that's how I do mine. I'll show you a whole video later when this whole side of the room is done. I can't do the other side because I got to replace a switch that I broke. But it's always something. Okay, you guys. Sorry about the camera setting down, but I just wanted to show you how I do it. And it works great, and there's no, like I said, there's no spraying glue all over. So you don't have to cover your rails or any of that stuff. So, anyhow, we'll have another video when it's all done. All right, out.